Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'm showing you more awkward shots in pool that you should know, at least have in your handbook. I never say you have to use them, but for some reason you guys always go off at me in the comments. That you should know to become, just stick them in your arsenal, and if they ever come up, you'll know how to make them. That's basically what this whole series is about. So I just want to thank you guys for the support on all these videos. The one I posted a week ago just hit 50 or 60,000 views, and the one that I posted 2 weeks ago hit 140,000 views. So I will take that as a yes for you guys wanting more of these videos. So here they are. So let's get right into the first one. So let's say we're like this. We want to make this 10 ball. But we're hooked on this corner. If we shoot straight at the 10, it goes off of the corner. So how in the world are we supposed to get past this corner? Well, I'm going to show you 3 ways to get past this corner and 3 different shots. So the first way that I'm going to show you is to masse around it. So we're going to elevate the back of our cue, hit with bottom right spin, go out here, the cue ball will curve back on path and pocket the 10. You only need about 40 degrees of elevation. Hit with some bottom right, since we're curving to the right. If you want to curve to the left, say if you're on the other side of the table, then use bottom left. But bottom in whatever direction you want to curve the cue ball. So 40 degrees of elevation, bottom right or left. Make sure your tip make sure you follow through, and we're going to hit this about a medium speed. So it's not too hard of a shot. It's definitely the one that I would pick before any of the others that I'm about to show you. This is the one that I would do first, and here it is. Okay, so our next shot is using that point to our advantage, just following the point, and the path is going to take us. So the point, we hit on the outside of it, it'll take us up here, around here. So we can aim further outside on the point. I'm going to use a little bit of back left spin, just a tad bit of bottom with a little bit of left spin, and we're going to spin 1, 2, 3, and go and pocket the 10 into the corner. So we're going to hit about a medium hard pace. Don't hit too far on the outside, or you'll end up like over here. Don't hit too far on the inside, or you'll hit the cue ball twice with the cue like that. They hit twice right there. So you just need to find that little sweet spot and hit it medium hard, a little bit of bottom left. Make sure your cue doesn't hit the ball twice, and here it is. Okay, so that was probably the hardest of the 3 options I'm going to show you. So now I'm going to show you probably the second easiest. The easiest would be the masse. But if you're not comfortable, for me, it would be the masse, because I masse all the time. So if you're not comfortable with masse, this is the option for you. We are going to hit off of the opposite point. And since the point is facing inwards, if we hit on this inside of the point, then the cue ball should be carried back towards the 10. So we're just going to elevate our cue, hit with a little bit of top spin towards the inside of this point. The cue ball will bounce off of the point and head in that direction. You see how it just comes back. We're just going to hit it in that direction. It should go down there and pocket the 10 into the corner. If it goes too far over here, hit more on the inside. If it goes too far over here, hit more on the outside of the pocket point. This is probably one of the easiest options there is, besides that masse, and here it is. Okay, so this shot. This is when you have 2 balls hanging over the pocket. Let's say the 10 and the 13. And we want to make both. So what we're going to do let's say the cue ball is like that. We're gonna shoot into this 13 right here with some top spin. So we're gonna make the 13 into the corner. The cue ball is gonna go into this rail, out, and then the top spin is going to carry it forward to pocket the 10. So we're using max top spin with a loose wrist, aiming a little bit on the right of this 13. We're aiming for about right here on the 13. So we pocket it without touching the 10. Cue ball comes off the rail, back for, goes off the rail, back, goes for the 10. You can use a little bit of left spin. I'll probably use a little bit of top left. As much top as you can with about half of a tip of left spin. It's hit it pretty hard. It's just pretty much a flick of your wrist. It's not very hard to do, and here it is. Okay, so this is an option. Let's say if we're shooting the 10 and we want to shoot the 13 next. So let's move this camera back so you can see that corner pocket. So let's say we want to shoot the 11 into that corner pocket. Let's say the table we're playing on is not very level, which is usual for most tables, which not mine, but when you try to like slow roll it, some tables they'll veer off, you see? You see how it veered? You see how it's kind of veering off? Every table will do that. Just some do it more than others, and some do it less than others. So what we're going to do is we are going to find a way. Just another thing. When you try to hit it at a faster speed so it doesn't do that, you lose control. That's about as slow as we can hit it without veering, and now we do not have a shot on this 13. So rather than going around the whole entire table, we're going to hit with a ton of top spin, hit into this right side of the 10. Cue ball should go into this rail, out, and then back in for an easy shot on the 13 into the corner. So just a bunch of top spin, no side spin at all. Hit on that right side so we don't scratch. That's the only thing. Do not hit the 10 ball full or you will scratch into that corner. So we're going to hit it really, really hard. Pretty much as hard as we can with a bunch of top spin, flick of the wrist. Make the 10, cue ball goes into the rail, out, and holds for the 13 into the opposite corner. Here it is. Okay guys, so this next shot, let's say we want to pocket the 13. This pocket is blocked by the 7. So what we're going to do is we are going to hit the 13 off of that rail down there, off here, hold the cue ball where it is, maybe draw back just a little bit. 13 ball is going to come back, hit off of the cue ball, go into this side pocket. This was an exhibition shot played by Efren Reyes. There's something weird about this shot. We want to kind of spin this object ball off that rail. It's really hard to get it to just come back and hit the exact spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of right spin on our cue ball. So we're going to hit the cue ball with a little bit of back right spin, which will put left spin on the object ball. So it comes into this rail and automatically comes left. So it could either just bounce off the cue ball or it could hit this rail and then bounce off the cue ball. So it is a really, really, really good shot to know. It sometimes does come up. This situation comes up quite often, actually. So great shots to know other than playing safe, which is safe would be really easy in this case, but still. And other than just playing the run-through, pocketing the 7 and the 13. This is also another option that you may choose. So here it is. Okay, so for this shot, let's say we're on the 3. which is the red one, and we want to play 7 ball next. And we want to get down on this side of the table for the 7. So what we're going to do, we have a small angle on the 3. What we're going to do is we're going to elevate the back of our cue, since we can't really get over there easily without using a ton of spin. We're going to elevate the back of our cue. The cut angle on the 3 allows us to be able to jump into this rail after we hit the 3, hit off this side, and our cue ball should be carried down there. We're just going to elevate, put a little backspin on it, and hit it pretty hard. The cue ball should hop into this and be driven down here. The hardest part about this shot is actually pocketing the 3, not rattling it. So just make sure you're on point with your aim on the 3 ball. Position should be easy. Just don't hit too hard or you'll jump off the table, and don't hit too soft or you won't jump at all. So great shot to know, great position shot, and here it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post again, click that subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it. That'll just let you know when I've uploaded a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned a little bit from this video.